Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village, there were two inseparable brothers, a 6-year-old boy and his 10-year-old brother. They spent their days exploring the world around them with curiosity in their hearts and laughter on their lips. One afternoon, while playing near the edge of the village, the two boys stumbled upon a dense, mysterious forest. Unable to resist the pull of curiosity, they ventured deeper into the woods and unexpectedly came across an old moss-covered well. The older brother, eager to explore, leaned over to take a closer look and suddenly slipped, falling into the deep, dark well. In that split second, the younger boy froze, heart pounding wildly, but he didn't panic. He rushed to the edge of the well, where his brother's desperate cries echoed up from the darkness. Peering into the well, the younger brother's heart nearly shattered as he heard his brother's frightened voice below. There was no one around to help. He knew he had to act, and fast. His eyes darted around and caught sight of an old rope draped over a stone, attached to a rusted bucket. Without hesitation, not even for a second, he lunged forward, grabbed the rope, and tossed the bucket down the well. The older brother, hope rekindled, clung tightly to the bucket. Though his small body trembled and his arms ached, the younger brother began to pull, inch by inch, slowly and steadily. Each breath was a battle, each tug a test of his resolve. Sweat poured down his face, his hands grew raw and bloodied, but he refused to stop. In his heart, only one thing mattered. I must save my brother, no matter what. Each second dragged on like a lifetime. The little boy kept pulling with every ounce of strength his tiny body could muster. His arms throbbed, his heart pounded, but his mind echoed one unshakable thought. My brother must live. With every tug, the rope crept upward, one step closer to hope. And finally, after what felt like an eternity, his brother's head appeared at the mouth of the well. The two embraced tightly, tears flowing freely, exhausted, but overwhelmed with joy. They retraced their path back to the village, carrying with them a story no one could have imagined. But instead of praise, they were met with skeptical stares. How could a 6-year-old possibly pull his older brother up from a deep well? No one believed it, except for one. As the brothers shared their incredible story, the villagers exchanged doubtful glances. Everyone thought, that couldn't possibly be true. A 6-year-old rescuing his brother from a deep well? It sounded absurd, but amidst the sea of doubt, an old village elder stepped forward. His eyes glimmered with wisdom and understanding. Slowly he spoke. This happened because there was no one standing beside that boy to tell him, you can't do it. A hush fell over the crowd. The elder continued, when we're not surrounded by doubt or fear, we unlock strength we never knew we had. His words broke through the silence like light cutting through darkness, leaving everyone deep in thought. Perhaps the limits we face don't come from our abilities, but from the voices we choose to listen to. The elder's words planted seeds of awakening in every heart. He said, it was the silence of doubt that gave the boy his strength. Because no one told him he was too young or too weak, he never knew he couldn't, and so he did. The village fell silent. Slowly, realization began to dawn. Most of the limits they had accepted in life came not from reality, but from the negative voices around them. And if they could learn to ignore those voices, to truly believe in themselves, even the impossible might become possible. The story of the two brothers wasn't just a miracle. It was living proof of the power that awakens when we believe in ourselves. From that day on, the villagers changed. They began to live with more faith, more courage, and more determination than ever before. The brothers' story spread quickly throughout the village. No longer was it just about a boy pulling his brother from a well. It became a symbol of faith and inner strength. People who had once been bound by fear and self-doubt now realized that believing in themselves was the real magic. They started silencing the critical voices within, daring to believe, to act, and even to fail. The lesson became a quiet fire burning in every heart. Sometimes, all it takes is refusing to listen to the voices that say you can't, and you'll discover a strength you never knew existed. And just as the elder once said, the greatest power lies in our determination and in our belief in ourselves. The story of the two brothers did not end with a daring rescue. It became an eternal symbol of spiritual strength. From that moment on, the villagers lived differently, braver, more self-assured, and no longer shackled by the doubts of others. They came to understand, it's not physical strength that limits us, but the doubts we carry within. When we cast off fear and uncertainty, miracles begin to unfold. That 6-year-old boy never knew he couldn't, and that was exactly why he could. Their story became a timeless reminder. Real power doesn't lie in muscles, but in unshakable will and belief. And you too, you are far stronger than you think.